Elders of the Inuit tribe alert the world, the axis of the Earth has been displaced. Inuit Indians have a different explanation of the changes in climate that our planet is undergoing. Several Inuit elders have already openly informed NASA that temperature changes on Earth are due to a natural occurrence. The planet has tilted slightly on its axis. Axis of the Earth has been displaced. The Inuit tribe are indigenous people living in the Canadian Arctic, Greenland, Siberia, and Alaska. Most of the tribal elders have written to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, to inform them that the Earth's axis has shifted. Older people do not believe that human carbon emissions are causing ongoing climate change. Inuit tribe elders have noted climate change in glacier melting, seal skin deterioration, and the slow disappearance of sea ice. They attribute these changes to the climatic changes that took place in the sky. Some old people say that the sun does not go out the same place as before. The days are heating up faster and last longer. Even the stars and the moon are at different points in the sky, and this affects the temperature. It is a population that is based on the placement of the moon and stars for their survival because they live in total darkness for a long period of the year. The elders say they are no longer able to provide more time, as they did in the past. They note that hot winds are changing snow areas, making their navigation capabilities in terrain more difficult. Also, populations of polar bears are on the rise, which means that bears often roam in the Inuit quarters. April 20, 2011, CNN News reports that an earthquake has moved the main island of Japan by 8 feet, 2.4 meters, moved the Earth on its axis. Kenneth Hudnut, a geophysicist with the U.S. Geological Survey, said, "At this time, we know that a GPS station has moved 8 feet, and we have seen a map of the GSI, Geospatial Information Authority, in Japan, showing that the pattern has changed over a large area that is consistent with the movement of landmass." They cited the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology of Italy, which estimates that the earthquake of magnitude 8.9 has displaced the planet on its axis by about 4 inches, 10 centimeters. Astronomers agree that there has been a change in the axis of rotation of the Earth, but there have been major polar changes in the last decade. This is a change in what is called the axis of the figure. These changes are caused by the drift of the continents, which are changing the position of the North Pole south to about 10 centimeters per year in the last 100 years. University of Texas teams with NASA satellite GRACE found that the normal aging of the North Pole to the south has changed in 2005, and since then they are drifting eastward. They detected a change of 1.2 meters between 2005 and 2013. Their conclusion is that the change is caused by climate change caused by global warming. The Inuit or Eskimo village to the area where they live almost always frozen under a thick layer of permafrost. For consecutive months, his days begin and end in the dark. Nomadic peoples build tents or caribou tents in the warmer months, and live in igloos in winter. Previously, they were known as Eskimos. The word Eskimo is derived from a word in its language meaning raw meat eater. This group of Arctic inhabitants has been dubbed as Inuit, a word meaning the people. Inuk is the word to describe a member of the tribe, or a person. Inuit speak many different dialects that come from the Istamaliad or Inuit Aleut language. They are mainly hunters, and rely on Arctic wildlife for their survival. They hunt for fish and marine mammals such as seals, walrus, and terrestrial mammals such as caribou and Arctic hares, and use seal skin and their fat to make clothes, tents, fuel, and overloaded. Most of your diet consists of raw meat, as there are very few plants in your environment. Leave us your thoughts in the comments section.